Downtown Johannesburg. This is Ferreira's store. This is where you find the old Chinatown. And it's on Commissioner Street, on your way towards the old John Foster police station. This place has got a rich history because it was developed by a community of Chinese. You must remember within the whole demand for labor, there was a whole bunch of indentured Chinese labor that was brought into South Africa. And after some time, the mining owners realized that, okay, fine, it's really expensive to come, bringing in people from China. So they stopped that program. And those who then were not able to work in the mines anymore, then, developed or established a little community for themselves. So this was the first community that settled here in Johannesburg in terms of a commercial space. As you can see around us, we've got a supermarket, and across the road as well, there's a supermarket there. And the reason this place isn't as vibrant as before is because after 1994, the whole transition and everyone, there was a whole flight from the city. Business was, trying to disengage, and it was no different with the Chinese community. So they slowly but surely, migrated to the north, which is in Cynthia. So we probably might go and see Cynthia now. So that's a new Chinatown, and this is the old Chinatown. Yeah.
So now we're walking literally in the old Chinatown. So tell us, brother, what we have here.
So here, Chinese Reform Building, TSA building. This was a building that was housing the Chinese Reform organization. It was kind of like a Chinese secret society, and they were kind of like a brotherhood. Trying to raise funds, trying to kind of like, empower the Chinese society in South Africa at that time. So they were the group that was kind of like,
lobbying.
Yeah. Like any society, there would be those kind of brotherhood societies. So this building housed that society. But I don't think they were in good terms with the Chinese Communist government. Yeah, we have a gentleman, old man, who has vast knowledge about this area. We hope that we could get in touch with him, and he will tell us more. So I'm just giving you, the surface of what this area is about. But he's knowledgeable. So yeah.
Let's quickly check this here. I didn't even know I know about Chinatown, but I didn't know the only
Chinese mine laborers, 1904.
But I didn't know all this hidden history,
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can stop the video. What is this building here?
So that's the Home Affairs building. Quite an ugly architecture, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even understand what the hell is going on. Yeah, but this is the old Home Affairs building. I guess after number 8 Albert Street, and when the dump-pass was abolished, this was the building that replaced it. So this is where people now got your proper ID documents that didn't necessarily require you to carry them all the time. Back in the days, they were like green booklets. That was the old identity document in South Africa.
Wow.
And let's just walk down as well. Show you the famous pigeon camping area.
Pigeon camping area.
So you see those structures there, those...
I see. Wait, let me just see it from here. Okay, the pigeon sitting area. Okay, so got it.
Those sculptures were literally constructed in homage to the doves, to those pigeons.
Really?
Because this area, these doves have always come to this area.
Wow.
I don't know for what reason, but I think from my guess, it would be you know, there is this culture in Asian countries whereby every morning, you know, you see them throwing bread and stuff outside their shops and stuff for the pigeons.
Wow.
So that's my assumption. But this is also just quite an interesting sight here in Johannesburg.
Yeah, I never seen.
So another beautiful thing, when you start walking, I'll go walk, you'll see when they fly, it will be a beautiful.
Do you wanna give it a try?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Yeah, eh? Wow.
Yeah. So they always congregated here, so I think the city decided this is the pigeon, you know,
Yeah.
site, so they built these little statues.
Yeah, for them just to.
It's a cool touch, I think.
Yeah.
And they've got stands there, you know, for the birds too.
Yeah. So they can be out of the ground.
Yeah, look at this.
A little bit up.
Check behind you, yeah. The way they're-
Be a cool thumbnail, eh?
Okay.
It will be a cool thumbnail for the video. So cool.
For Chinatown.
Yeah, literally.
There's gonna be dragons, right?
Symbol of power in the Chinese culture, the dragon.
Yeah.
And then they have here the translation in Mandarin. And then of course you guys will be able to see the statue. To give you guys a sense of location, right Mohau? So we literally, this is the, so it looks like.
Yeah, old Chinatown precinct, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 2 blocks. It's
Yeah.
3 blocks actually from the traffic lights. Then
Yeah.
you've got the TCA building, and
Uh-huh.
then where we're standing now, and then the other block behind us.
Yeah.
That's basically the old Chinatown.
And if you guys are still not sure, so on that side there next to the court where the Nelson Mandela statue is,
Correct.
right? For more.
Yeah.
And then that building there, is that another side of the court? This kind of new building. Not sure what that building is about.
I think we'll find out. There's a blue plaque there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, but I mean this one here, the
that's
new.
That's a bank. That's
That's
one of the Swiss banks or something.
Oh,
It's an
really?
international bank. Yeah. It's
Okay,
an
oh,
international
interesting.
bank.
Let's see what this blue plaque has to say.
Yeah. So this is the Chinese.
Lucky Chinese takeaway,
Yeah.
8 Commissioner Street.
It's up.
See what the blue plaque says.
Hello. How are you?
How's
sir?
it? How's it?
Good.
So this
So
is
this was the Chinese Transvaal Chinese United Club.
founded in 1909 by the small pioneering Chinese community. The club offered rooms for newcomers, as well as attractive social amenities. Funds were raised to uplift the local community. The club remained financially successful, building a block of flats on the adjoining stand in 1940, which is one of the city's architectural gems.
Which one is that building? They said adjoining building.
Yeah, not sure, eh?
That's the Chinese Reformed building.
Yeah, what you just mentioned, yeah.
And then this is the what? Transvaal Chinese United Club.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, you still find a lot of Chinese shops, supermarkets,
Takeaways,
takeaways.
a restaurant.
And then Swallows is the very popular restaurant. I mean, people even today still come here because, you know, it still has that authentic Chinese
Cuisine.
flavor, yeah, cuisine. So this is a really popular restaurant.
谢谢. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what do we have here? Transvaal Chinese
This-
United Club Mansions. So this is what they built. Oh, great.
Okay. It's like the one with the luxury amenities and all that. Wow.
Yes.
Just make sure you guys pause the video when you.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this is the Transvaal United Chinese Mansions. The building that was money was raised in order for it to be built. At that time, it was a building revered for its type of architecture, its practicality, but also, I guess, it was beautiful back then. And it does have some elements of Chinese, see with the tiles, even though, you know, there's a bit of modernism as well.
And this
Yeah.
was luxury according to the plaques that we read.
You know, Transvaal was a term used for what is now currently known as Gauteng. So if you come across any words that say Transvaal, just be aware that it basically encompasses what Gauteng is today. So today it would have been Gauteng Chinese United Mansions, you know, something of that along those lines. So,
Wow.
yeah, so just something to
Keep it in mind.
Keep in mind. Just across the mansions is a police station. So I think I would recommend coming here by yourself. It's a pretty and relatively safe area
Yeah.
to explore. And right in front of me is the Central Police Station in Johannesburg, formerly known as the John Foster. This place was this is where the tortures happened. Most political prisoners, most political detainees used to be incarcerated here.
Wow.
And this place, if you can bet you there's probably ghosts in here.
Is it what? Sorry?
There's probably ghosts in here. It's probably haunted.
Ah, yeah.
A lot of horrible things happen here. The
Wow.
torturing, people being claimed to have committed suicide. I mean, people would jump from
Wow.
these windows, and then obviously the police would say no, he was trying to commit suicide. And yet, if he doesn't give them, or after he's given them information, they'll literally just push it.
Wow.
So this is the infamous John Foster police station.
I didn't even know about that, brother.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow. Yo, that's crazy, eh?
Again, similar to the old number 80 Albert Street pass office, this should be a living monument. This should be a building that constantly reminds us of the brutality of apartheid. So here, I think just before the advent of democracy, there was a statue of which this building was named after, of the men of which the building was named after, John Foster. And it was such a monumental occasion when it was being brought down, whereby, if you remember those iconic images of Saddam Hussein,
Taking the
that
statue down.
being
Yeah.
taken down, it was literally the same kind of like image. And it was such I think it was a proud moment for me seeing that on TV. But it's unfortunate that, you know, that history and that narrative hasn't been embedded in our narrative, so that, you know, we always remember the brutality. So this place there should be a plaque actually.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That has this. But yeah, it's an operational police station, and yeah, these are the kind of places that we need to preserve that history, because history serves as a reminder for us not to repeat the atrocities. You know,
Completely
if the
agree.
story of this place is preserved and people always are aware of it, it makes us conscious to say we should never go back to that space. We should never go back to that period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in front of number 1 Fox Street, right at the edge of the city, well, close to the double-decker highway. This place is, I mean, there was a lot of investment in this place prior to the COVID period. It used to be a booming space, a space for get-together. There were markets that were hosted here, events, there were parties that were hosted here. Basically, it was an old tram factory. This is where, remember, Johannesburg was a very advanced city. So at one stage in our history, we had trams. And this is where they used to be assembled. This was a factory, and they were then put together here. And
No, unfortunately, we can't go in and do
Yeah.
some footage.
yeah, we can't, because now it's been closed down after COVID. You know, a lot of businesses were affected, and unfortunately, this was one of them. And now it is currently used as a distribution center for a private brewery.
I see. And it is a pity because, like I said, COVID took down a lot of investment in our city.
Look,
Nice,
I mean,
we
you can
got.
see the pavements. You could see there was some attempts to develop this place. You know, they cleaned it up, and it's quite safe to walk around here. Here's a guy doing his skating. It's close to the historical site, the Chinatown, old Chinatown. And if you look just up the road, that's where the Mandela Museum is, the offices of Mandela and OR Tambo. So, I mean, it's got a lot of potential. We can only hope that, you know, it gets revived.